Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I have for you today 3 rustic Christmas DIYs, and this video is also part of the Try It Tuesday challenge. I'm going to talk about it in a bit. Let's go ahead and get started with the DIY number 1. I saw this gorgeous project that Tracy over at Country Charm by Tracy created. She actually said that she got inspired by a Pinterest picture, and I'm gonna insert over here. This is how it looks like, the original picture from Pinterest. So I loved it, and I decided I wanted to recreate it, but put a little different colors that fit my decor more and that is more my style. So I'm gonna have Tracy's channel linked in the description box. If you don't know who she is, you can go ahead and check it out. She has wonderful ideas, and I'm sure you are going to like it. Okay, I'm taking this frame. I believe it is 8 by 10 by Arteza, but you can take any frame you have. And I'm gonna use this folk art wood tint in a color gray to stain the frame, just the frame portion and all the way around. Okay, after that I'm taking this black acrylic paint, just a regular black paint that I had, and I'm going to paint the inside of this frame. Now, if you have a regular frame, it's going to be way easier. You can just disassemble it and just paint it. I had to be very careful making sure it doesn't go on the frame portion. So this is how it looks like when it was done. I didn't like that it was too shiny, so I just sanded it down a little bit, and now it was perfect. Okay, after that, I went ahead and got these craft sticks. They're quart-size craft sticks from, or actually paint stir sticks from Home Depot. And I marked 1 inch marks, and I cut them out. So I needed squares, 1 inch squares. She used those little letter blocks. I did not, from Scramble. I did not have any of those, so I decided to create my own. So I cut out 12 of these pieces, and then I sanded out the edges. I wanted them to be nice and smooth. After that, I'm using these stickers, letter stickers from the Dollar Tree in a color black. And I started just putting them 1 letter on each little block, wooden block, spelling out "Oh Holy Night." And after I was done with putting all of them, this is how they look like. After that, I am going to add Mod Podge just to seal everything, because these stickers tend to peel off. So when all that was done and dried, I am going to assemble it, put it on my frame. I was moving them a little bit, making sure everything is nicely spaced out. And after that, using a hot glue, a little dab of hot glue right in the middle of that word, or actually letter block, I attached them. After that, I am using this felt. On one side is white, on the other side is this kind of silver. I cut out template of a star, and I just traced it onto it and cut it out. Now you can print out template. Yeah, I just freehanded it and I cut it out. And I'm doing this because I did not have any plastic or any wooden star to begin with. So now I add a little bit of hot glue to the star and to that little piece of craft stick to just raise it a little bit and attach it to my frame. After that, I'm taking this Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color and chippy brush, and I'm distressing the frame. And after that, this is how my version turned out. I absolutely love it. I love hers too, but this is more my style, my colors, and I cannot be happier the way it turned out. And most of all, as you know, I love to incorporate Jesus in my Christmas crafts especially, and I love the wording on this project. As always, I would like to hear what you guys think about this project. As I mentioned, this video is part of the Try It Tuesday challenge. What that means is that we should find a project that we got inspired by other fellow crafter, and we should recreate it, but put our spin on it and make it our own. The host of this challenge is Sammie over at Unicorn Does Designs. She is amazing. I absolutely love her, and I'm sure you guys are going to love her too. I'm going to link her channel in the description box as well as the playlist so you can see what everybody created. Okay, DIY number 2. This project I saw at Lisa's Instagram. It is Lisa Kennedy from Dollar Mom. She saw this piece, actually inspiration for this piece at Hobby Lobby, and she created her own. This is the inspiration piece, and the first one was hers. This is her channel. I'm going to have that linked in the description box as well. I absolutely love her. She's my dear friend, and she is super talented and sweet. You're going to love her. Just go ahead and check out her channel if you already don't know who she is. Okay, so for my project, I took these wood canvas, or actually round canvases, I'm sorry. I got them on a 90% clearance, so for 30 cents at Michael's. There's 2 in a package, and they're smaller. Of course, you can see how smaller they are, but that is totally okay with me. I added some painter's tape, and I'm going to paint that part in the middle with my Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color. And when everything was dried, I am going to go ahead and take this wood tint in a color gray by Folk Art, and I am going to just distress it to make it look like a wood, but I wanted it to be white because of my, that's the color I like. After I peeled it off, there was some, not really bleeding, but just a little bit of uneven edges, and I was totally fine with that. It looked like a ribbon. I added a ribbon. Okay, after that, I am taking this tin pan from the Dollar Tree, and I cut out this shape to put it in the back instead of the corrugated metal that she had. Then I'm taking this beautiful winter pick from the Dollar Tree, and I am taking 2 of them, putting them right on top, 1 on each side. And then after that was glued, I am going to go ahead and take this fur, actually I think it's called, anyway, it's a greenery that I got from Target Dollar Spot for $3. There's a lot of it in it, so it's definitely worth the money. And I cut out 2 little picks, and I am going to attach them with the hot glue as well. After that, I am taking these pearls. They're pearl picks. I have them in a white and that kind of a champagne color. I got them last year at the end of the season on a clearance from Joann's. That's the best time to shop for sure in any stores. And then I'm attaching them just in the middle, hanging down. After that, I am adding 1 little pine cone, and I'm going to put it right in the middle. Okay, so the next thing, I'm going to take these 2 stencils. I thought I'm going to use this larger one for the word Merry and a smaller one for Christmas, but I only use this one, and you'll see why. First, I started with this paint Sharpie, paint marker Sharpie. Usually works great. For some reason, it didn't work today, or actually yesterday. So I decided to go with Arteza Silver Metallic one, also paint marker, and worked perfectly. So I spelled out the word Mary. I went back and fixed that M, and then this is how it looks like. And then I decided to use a pencil and freehand the word Christmas, and I used this marker that has 2 sides. It is in a black color. One side is very fine, and that's the one that I used. And I am going to just go ahead and trace it. And after that, this is going to be it for this project. I really love it. I loved it the moment I saw it on her channel, and I think it looks beautiful. Mine is a little bit smaller, but it definitely fits my decor for this year. It is just gorgeous. As always, please tell me in the comments down below your thoughts, and tell me what colors would you use, what would you change. For all of you that are new to my channel, hi, welcome, I'm Jelena. I love crafting, doing DIY projects, and everything is on a budget. Everything has to be on a budget and is mostly rustic and farmhouse style. I do some modern style as well. Anything that I think it looks good. So if you like something like that, please come and watch my other videos, join my channel. I would love to have you. Give this video and other videos thumbs up. That means so much to me and it helps my channel getting promoted on YouTube. Also, if you're new, subscribe with the notification bell on. That way you will not miss any of the new updates. Also, I want to remind you that if you're on a social media, come check out my profiles. I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook, mostly on Instagram. Also, I want to remind you that my regular upload times are Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. However, in this Christmas season, I do a lot of collaborations. That might change. I will try to let you know in advance in my community tab or on Instagram. Now let's go ahead and start with DIY number 3. I saw this gorgeous piece by Crafty Couple. They always make such a beautiful decor out of very inexpensive items. This one was not any different. As soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted to recreate it. So I'm going to have their channel linked in the description box, even though I'm pretty sure you all know who they are. They're definitely worth watching and just seeing what they have created. Okay, I'm taking this canvas 8x10 from the Dollar Tree and I'm cutting out the canvas piece. So I'm going to put that aside and I was left with this canvas frame. So there is 4 staples that I'm going to take out and fill them out with the spackling from the Dollar Tree and sand it out to make it nice and smooth. After that, I'm going to take this wood tint again in a color gray and just make this frame look grayish. As you can see, the Crafty Couple made it larger. I am doing it in a smaller scale, so just to show you that you can certainly make it different. After it was dried, I'm taking this antique wax in a chippy brush and I wanted to distress this even further. And after I was happy with the way that everything looks like, I'm gonna go and cut out the ends of this canvas part to make it fit in my frame. Okay, now I'm taking this adhesive cork sheet and creating 1 inch triangle, 1 inch size triangle. I wanted to make it smaller. And then after I'm done with this, I will cut it out. And since it's adhesive, I will be able to just attach it to this wood block. You can use really anything. I had this on hand. And I positioned it first in the middle, but then I decided on a one corner it will be better. I'm taking this ink chalk paint by Waverly and I'm just painting that cork. After I was done with that, I'm just positioning it right in the middle where I want to start with my Christmas tree and I stamp it. It is that simple, really. That's a genius idea. I mean, they're really smart for thinking of this. Okay, and then I'm adding more and more, and I remember when they were creating this, they said it doesn't have to be perfect. I know we sometimes strive for perfection, but this is type of a project that really these stamps don't have to be perfect and don't have to always have a full coverage. And I agree. Look, this one definitely did not have a full coverage, but I loved it. So after I was done with all of the triangles that I wanted, I just putting a frame to see where and how large the stem should be. And I'm creating like a small rectangle also from this cork sheet, attaching it to that wood piece, and I'm stamping it on the bottom, making sure it is definitely fitting inside of the frame. After I was done with this part, I'm going to go ahead and flip it after it was dried, of course. I'm going to go ahead and flip it, and using a hot glue, I will hot glue one side of this canvas piece back to the frame, and then opposite side, pulling it, making sure everything is nice and tight. And then I am going on to the sides. And after that, this project is completed. You see how simple this was? It was absolutely simple. It was so easy to make, but so gorgeous and high-end. This really looks high-end. It cost me $1 to make, pretty much. So tell me in the comments down below, what do you think about this project? All my projects, which one was your favorite? What would you change? Also, if you're new, introduce yourself. I would love to hear from you. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, subscribe. I would love to have you. Thank you so much for being here and giving me support. It means so much to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.